At Line 6, we've solved all the problems associated with typical analog wireless systems, and we've done it digitally. Our products like the XDR series and the XDS series utilize digital transmission to overcome all of these challenges. Those who benefit the most are vocalists, musicians, and live performers who demand the freedom of being untethered, but with the performance and reliability of a direct wired connection.
RevoLab's wireless microphones are not affected by the FCC changes, period. Our wireless mics operate in the 1.9 gigahertz range, not the 700 megahertz range. RevoLab's wireless microphones have no problem.
Bosch Communication Systems, a business unit of Bosch Security Systems, is now one of the world's leading manufacturers and suppliers of professional audio, wireless, life safety, and communication equipment. Bosch Communication Systems offers complete system solutions for the world's most critical high-profile installations and events. Together, the future sounds secure.
Welcome back to this segment of Sound and Communications Viewpoint. We're continuing our conversation about opportunities for integrators in this digital transition. Darren?
Well, the first thing, as far as wireless microphones go, and that's the main majority of it, they're still in-ear monitor systems and so forth. But as far as wireless audio devices go, first of all, we got to, as integrators, go out there and inventory what's out there. We have to find out whether it's in the sub-700 megahertz bandwidth, whether it can stay in place, or whether it is in the 700 megahertz band and it's got to be replaced eventually. When it's got to be replaced is still up in the air. The FCC really hasn't put a mandate forth on that yet.
Okay, so, and I think this relates back to, we're going to have a transition date in February, and the bandwidth that's being used by wireless, by our products now, is going to then be turned over, we expect, to emergency services and to providers who actually bought this bandwidth at auction.
Right, and we don't know. What we don't know is how fast those manufacturers are going to turn product into, usable product at this point.
So we're going to have to interact with our customers,
right?
Find out who has what, and then look for the solution. Whether it's wireless equipment manufacturers who are going to have some sort of trade-in policy, or if they can actually modify their products so that it can work in the sub-700 band.
Right.
Has there been any discussion as to whether the FCC might, push that date back?
Not at this time, not out of the FCC. Of course, a lot of people want them to push that date back, sure, because it has come up as a surprise to everybody. But no, the FCC did purposely or unintentionally, I don't know which, did not do that recently when they voted on the White Space Initiative. So
essentially, there's no cushion period that we've heard of or grandfathering for this space. And likewise, I have heard that the FCC on other occasions has allowed the use of devices for some period of time without an immediate cease and desist order, whereby everybody was directed at once, you must stop on this date, or we will find your unlicensed or unauthorized product and stop you from using it.
Yeah, certainly like the digital television transition, there was a date, and then there was another date, and now we're finally at the third date, I think, is where we're finally at. So certainly there's an opportunity for that yet.
Okay, so the opportunities for us, I think we've talked about digital receivers, digital devices as display devices for our clients. What other opportunities might there be for integrators with digital television? You talked a little bit about head-end topology and what you could do inside of a facility that wants to distribute digital television.
There is a tremendous opportunity because it's gotten facilities to stop thinking about their IP networks, which they've been focusing on for years now, and reminded them that they've got this wonderful video network already wired to every office or classroom in their facility, and it's causing them to think, oh, gee, we could probably do some more neat things, and it allows integrators who are familiar with digital video file servers, local origination, etc., to go and do some upsales. But more importantly, it gets them the chance to go back to customers they haven't visited in years and say, do you know about, hey, aren't you using, and reestablish conversations and come back as the solution provider. Not the guy looking to get money out of their wallet, but I'm here to save your bacon. This is how.
Let me ask a question, and I think to a degree, I think there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that the compact disc, by improving the music experience generally, brought people's expectation and awareness of higher quality audio up because we no longer had to deal with the noise and pops and clicks from vinyl. Now, certainly there are a lot of people who appreciate vinyl and would much rather listen to vinyl, but the vast majority of the public certainly has adopted digital audio. Right. And now they've got wide exposure through digital television in their homes. My question is this going to drive, do you think this could drive the market for example, people to buy digital HD cameras and move that as the benchmark move? Just a question.
I think it already has. I mean,
absolutely.
I've seen all kinds of people saying, I want HD TV, when they really don't even understand what it is. But they certainly want that in their business, no doubt.
Yes, their bosses have said, well, gee, does our facility have HD? Is our facility digital? Mm-hmm. Somebody else's facility is digital. Why isn't ours digital?
Right.
So you have a tremendous opportunity to come in and be the answer person, make a good, honest dollar yourself, but be a true solution provider, because now you have more bandwidth to do more interesting things with.
Jerry Budge and Darren Cheshier, thank you for discussing this topic with us, and please return to us in 2 weeks for the next edition of Sound and Communications Viewpoint. I'm Jay Paul. Thank you for watching.